Hello and welcome to another Crochet by Sandy K video. I'm Sandy K and I crochet. This is what I'm working on. If you've watched my previous videos, it's a shirt. I'm gonna include a picture up here somewhere so that you know what it is. This is about one breast. Ignore the stain on my shirt. I didn't want to change just for a video. I'm human. I have other shirts. I just didn't feel like changing. I'm too lazy. So, yeah. But the bust area and the sleeves are going to be the black. And then the body area, the waist, whatever, from under my breast to down to my hips, that area is going to be gray, like a lighter charcoal gray. So I don't know if you would call that charcoal. But anyway, this week has been busy. My wife and I built my son's toddler bed on Monday night, sorry. On Monday night, so that he could start sleeping in it on Tuesday. Tuesday, we took him to my wife's mom's, his Grammy's, so that he could be out of the way while we built a dresser that we're going to move his clothes into so that we can start using the other dresser for his little brother's clothes. All right, I had to sneeze, sorry about that. So we took him to his grandma's house. We pretty much got the dresser done. The only thing that's left to do is securing the back on it and getting the drawers in, which won't take very long. It's just the directions are, if you've ever built flat pack furniture, many of them have directions that are just pictures, just drawn, computer generated, but drawn pictures. Like, it's not even like photocopies of the dresser, which would probably be, so if you write directions for furniture, instead of doing just drawings of everything, like having it like a blueprint basically, maybe take photocopied pictures of the dresser as it's being built, or the furniture in general as it's being built. I don't know. That might be easier, even if it's in black and white, to understand the concept than some drawings. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just ridiculous. And they, instead of doing written directions, they have just like the pictures, and you're supposed to follow the diagram to know how to build the furniture. And we've had the hardest time figuring out how the tracks for the drawers go. Like, do they go with the, like, what direction do they go? Like, you can't really tell in the picture. So all week since Tuesday, I've been trying to find the time to build this freaking dresser, to figure out exactly what the heck I'm doing. And see if I can get it finished. But I haven't had time. Because we've been trying to get Ezra, well, we have been successful. I shouldn't say we've been trying to adjust Ezra to his toddler bed. He's 2.5, and he's at that age where he's starting to resist naps a little bit more, like trying to kind of find his own voice. And so Tuesday night, it was fine. Like, he was excited that he had his new bed, and sorry, I'm very tired. And as I get into it, you'll be able to understand why. He was excited. When we went to his room, he was super excited about the bed. Like, and then when it came to go to sleep, it took like an hour to get him to go to sleep. He slept like 10 or 11 hours, which was great. So, but then Wednesday afternoon, he did not nap. I don't know if it was a combination of just resisting the nap in general and the new bed, or if it was both. It was probably both, because even if he does resist naps, it's not to the degree that he did. So after fighting with him for like 2 hours to take a nap, it was just like, at this point, it's too late. Like, if we keep trying to get him to nap, he's either going to go nap and like, it's just going to be a short nap. So like, what's the point? So and plus my wife was like, he doesn't seem tired. So he just didn't nap. He went to bed a little bit better. It took him about 30 minutes the next night. So Wednesday night to go to sleep. But he also had a bath. So I think that relaxed him a little bit more, because we don't bathe him every day. We do every 1 or 2 days. Like, usually it's 2. So we had actually skipped a couple days because my wife's wrist has been hurting her. So we skipped. We were going to give him a bath on Monday, but we skipped that because of her wrist. And then Tuesday, after working on that dresser all day and trying to get his room set up so that eventually we can fit him and his brother in there, and anchoring all of his furniture, we were just wore out. So we're like, he hasn't really played outside much. He'll be fine to wait 1 more day. So finally Wednesday we gave him back. So he's probably extra relaxed from that. And so we gave him a bath Wednesday. It took him about 45 minutes to go to sleep from story time to sleep, from bath to story time to sleep. And then I can't remember. I think he slept till like 7. Yeah, it was like 7. But then Thursday, no nap again. It was a lot quicker to put him down to sleep for bed last night, given everything. He did sleep for like 20 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes. That evening, I was in the kitchen doing the dishes, and he fell asleep while my wife was just like chilling in the living room with him. And we were gonna put him in bed, and then we had to change his diaper. So I changed his diaper, and he woke up, and he was awake until his actual bedtime. But he went to bed fairly good. But then he woke up at 3:30. And let me tell you, it was so much fun. Like, so much fun. So And let me tell you why it was fun. It wasn't fun because he woke up, which, yeah, that was not a fun experience. He didn't go back to sleep until 8:30. So put him in his room, and the last like couple of nights I've been like putting him in the bed and slowly backing out of the room. And so when he woke up, that's what I did. I backed out of the room, and he was fine. I was like, okay, good, he's going back to sleep. I was starting to fall back to sleep on my own, in my own bed, because I'm a big girl. No, but I was. So after a little 15 minutes maybe, he starts crying again. So I'm like, oh crap, oh shit. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna bring him to our bed. So I bring him to our bed thinking, okay, he'll just go to sleep. No. Overtired toddler gets restless. And if you don't know this is what happens to the babies. So overtired little man's. And so finally about 5:30, 5:45, somewhere around there, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get up with him. So we get up, do the normal morning routine. I get him breakfast. He eats the yogurt because I got him yogurt and a little fruit salad medley of strawberries, blueberries, and grapes because he wanted all three fruits. So I was like, hey, I'll just make him a little fruit salad type deal. So I make him the fruit salad, and he eats the yogurt fine, eats some of the fruit, but whatever. We're chilling. I read him some books. I completely forgot what I was saying. I had to pause my recording and totally forgot what I was saying. I know I was talking about Ezra and his adventures in transitioning to a big boy bed. But yeah, so I'll just go from what I remember. Where I was at. He was fine. So we did a nap Thursday. Apparently I'm missing stitches. Okay, so I counted and I was off just one stitch, so I had to. Okay, I remember what I was saying. I was talking about how I got up with him at 5:30. So we get up at 5:30 and we're just hanging out, whatever, watching some YouTube. I'm reading him some books, whatever. He falls asleep around 8:30. Didn't wake up till 11:45. So we got 3 hours, 15 minutes ish. So that's where I'm at now. And that's some fun stuff right there. But he's a toddler, so what can you do? Yeah, so that's what's been going on. My dog's been sick since last night. don't know why. I'm a little worried she ate some grapes for my son, which if that's the case, I am going to be devastated because that's not good. They can die from that. But I don't think she has. But I'm a little skeptical. I don't know, we might need to take her to the vet, to the emergency vet. She's had diarrhea. She's been very lethargic. Not very, no, actually, it hasn't been very lethargic. It's been a little more than normal, but not like excessively so. But she's only had diarrhea, and it's not like a lot of diarrhea. Like last night, she pooped on the carpet twice. One was diarrhea, one was only diarrhea at the end. And then once on our hardwood floor in front of our front door, she had diarrhea. I took her potty this morning, and while it wasn't totally solid, it still had form to it. I haven't seen any like skins or anything like that, like grape skins in the poop. So, I mean, it could have been raisins too, like I said. But because my son ate both yesterday, and he likes to feed her all the time, even though we tell him not to, because there are certain things she cannot eat. He still does. So far, it's been okay. Like, he hasn't really given her anything too toxic. But yeah, and then she had another diarrhea accident on the carpet a little bit ago today. But she's been okay. We're going to monitor her and see how it goes, because she hasn't thrown up, she hasn't vomited. So we're going to see if we're able to get her. And I feel like I might just be being paranoid, because it's not like she's showing other signs, it's just some diarrhea, and we're not even certain that she ate the grapes. So we're gonna monitor her, and we'll take her if she gets worse, or or whatever. But for now, we're just gonna kind of see how everything plays out. Yeah, so that's basically what's been going on with me this week. How about you? What's your week been like? I'd love to hear the stories. You made it this far in the video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm still growing my channel, so I don't have a lot of subscribers. I have less than 20 now. I only have 18, I think. So it means the world to me if you did watch it. If you did watch the whole video, subscribing is a good idea. I'll have my TikTok and Instagram, which I really don't post a lot on, in the description. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things to help me out. would be great. Because I'm just a fucking tired ass. Like, look at this, okay? I'm tired. Lady trying to see if I can do something with this YouTube stuff. So, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.